We are live. We are live. We are live. Hadn't talked to you since earlier today. What's been
Yeah,
going on?
been good, man. Been good, man. I
Cool,
was going
cool.
fishing, but then this little storm came through
Y'all
around
rain stopped
three.
early?
Yeah, but a little 3:30, we had a little more. So I'm
Okay,
gonna hit
okay.
it in the morning. It's gonna be windy, but it's all right as
Yeah.
long as there's no storm. They said scattered, so I'll check the radar in the morning.
Yeah, I think in the morning we got the highest percentage at
Yeah,
around 7.
yeah,
So, yeah, I rescheduled yet another trip.
man.
It's just what it is, man. I can go out there in it, but
Right,
I'm not expecting clients to be able to. I don't want to put them in that situation anyway.
right.
There's Super Dave. What's going on, my
Hey,
man?
Super Dave.
He was on early and dropped all the
Cool.
links up there.
Yep.
And you guys that are on Facebook, this is a page that we got going. Just crossed 5,000 members on there.
Cool.
Still trying to pump people up to post their reports. And I don't care if you go and catch nothing. At least say what you try to use to cut. If you use minnows, don't be scared to say you use minnows. If you use jigs, say the colors. That way everybody knows what you tried and possibly it didn't work. But we got quite a few people posting over there, and there's
Yep.
Steve's
Let me stop.
contact
Yep.
information. You
Email.
guys
Just
want to?
email me any questions or if you need anything.
Yep,
Yep.
jig. Not only jigs. You do
Plastics,
plastics,
hand
hand
ties,
ties. Yep.
electronics, trolling motors. Yep.
You can even.
Raptors. Yep. Anything Mancoda, Garmin, Hummingbird. Yep.
And this is his Facebook page.
Yep.
And if any of you guys would like to get on the boat with me, and I'm gonna talk about this here in a little bit because I had a guy today, and there's a post that's on the page talking about you know primarily bank fishing.
Mhm.
So I typed up this nice little comment on the page, posted up there. Hey, don't get locked on trying one or two things. There's a few other people posted on there, and then this one guy told him about an area to go and check. And the guy, the OP of the post, asked it. So, do you think I need to use minnows? And I had just said, be open. And you know, besides that, you know, today I had talked to a good bud of mine that's on the hunting lease that's trying to get in deep into crappie fishing. And he was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna come out there and I'm gonna light you up." I was like, "Man, the getting out on the water to catch a crappie is not to beat me. You got to beat the fish,
Right.
and to do that, you got to have a question mark on your forehead. Yeah, I will say this: you can get on a streak. I've had 3 and 4 month streaks to where it's that same depth, that same jig color, and all that worked in primarily the same areas, but it is definitely all not always like that. So you always got to be open to trying different things, and then when you do find sort of a pattern, stick with it. And I will tell you this: it does not mean that pattern is going to stay there. 2 hours, 3 hours, 15 minutes. It could change. Uh, my last trip I had was today Monday. My last trip was Monday. Today Wednesday, yeah, Monday. What was that? No, that was Monday.
Yeah. Today's
That
Wednesday.
Yeah, today Wednesday. Yeah, it stormed yesterday, and no, that was yesterday. I was on the lake, wasn't it?
Mm,
Yeah, it was yesterday.
I was
My
on
last trip.
Monday. Yeah.
I took Monday off, so my last trip was Tuesday, and we get out there and I mean we own them. That lemon lime has been doing great down here in the mornings, but I'm already expecting it to change. And here come that sun. It was real foggy that morning, so the morning bite stayed there pretty good for a while. And but for sure enough, that sun popped up, and next thing you know, we was having to make changes. And appreciate it, Joey. Hey man, be careful,
Sure,
brother.
Joey.
Safe travels.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if what you're using or doing is not working, you got to make changes. Whether it's the area you're fishing, or first I'm gonna change some jig colors. And and this was primarily for the bank fishing guys that fan casting, uh and you know there are several different actions you can give a give I like using a cork myself if I'm bank fishing, unless I got some structure close to the bank to where I can vertical jig. But I got a good buddy, some of you guys that's on the page, he goes by Catching, always posting crappie. He's strictly a bank fisherman unless he can get on the boat with somebody, but he's usually always bank fishing. And this guy's always posting catches. And he's even real big on carp fishing from the bank. And there are so many different techniques that you can use with a carp. And I like a fixed carp. I don't like a slip carp. A fixed carp, you can give it more action. You can detect the bites, especially when the bites are subtle. You can detect the bites a lot better. But this guy, he back to the post that's on the page. This guy, he's looking for one thing to go and do. He's looking for one area and one thing to do. And I just had to laugh about it. Man, I read the post that's on there, and he's looking for that one magic thing. There is no magic. The magic is spending time out there and making changes when it's needed. That's the one thing that I will say. Thanks for everybody that's on here already. Got Squiddo, got
Yep.
Alfred. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Alfred Squiddo, Murdoch.
Murdoch. There's Joey. Joey says he's on the
Yep.
road. There's
Joey.
Lynn, Slap B,
Hey, Lynn. Slab B. JR.
JR. Yep.
Yep.
So who's been fishing? I'm gonna ask that question.
Yep. I went, I think it was Monday. Oh, yeah, it was on, let me see. Monday, water temperature was 72, which surprised me. And they
Wow.
still had eggs. I was like, man, I don't
Yeah.
think I caught one spawned out.
Yeah. I hear people down here saying that the spawn is over.
Yep. I fished 5 to 12 most of the day. And then I was like, man, let me go out to like 14, 15. And they were still there.
Yeah.
Any structure out there, it was loaded.
Yeah. I seen that little
Yep.
video that you posted, man. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
stuff like that,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Good fish too.
And they were like crappie condos, kind of like steak beds.
Yeah.
So you can't hang up your jig, you can float your
Yeah.
jig right
12 foot
through it.
of water.
Yep.
So you can set the hook and don't have to
Yep.
worry about reeling a lot.
Exactly. Yep. And they were pretty aggressive. Black and chartreuse.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
second or third trip. I tried a couple other ones just to mess around, but black and
Uh-huh.
chartreuse was the color.
Cool.
It didn't matter. Plastic hand tie, it don't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. Murdoch says motor's still down.
Man,
You
they got to
got to
cover
get a
it up
good trip in
quarantine,
after this
probably.
though. You got to get a good trip in.
Yeah, he said it was pretty new too, the motor.
Yeah. I know he had trouble with his troll motor the trip before.
Mm.
So yeah, man. There's Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Alfred says, Steve, show us your shop.
Oh man, that's dark. I'd have to go turn the lights on the other end.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
He could probably, you could fit your truck in front of your boat right now, can't you?
Yeah, it's in here.
Oh, your truck's in.
Yeah. I had my
And
truck.
hey, trust me, he got plenty of room.
I
He
had
got work benches and
I
all
had
that
my
behind his boat.
I had my Stratus in here, my Ranger, and my truck, and
Yeah.
I got my sports car right here.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. It's a big shop.
I could
It's not
fit
little.
10 cars in here,
Plus, you
vehicles.
got what, 3 or 4 work benches in there?
Yep. Oh yeah, a lot more now. Two
Yeah.
big screen TVs on the wall, full kitchen.
Full kitchen. Yep.
Yep.
Bathroom.
Yep. Bathroom. Yep. Only thing
This
I need a
shop's
shower.
nice. Yep.
Then I'd be living in
And
here.
plus that, he got a living room in there
Yep.
for his
Living room.
TVs.
Yep. Yep.
Big old couch,
Yep. Yep.
love seat.
Yep. Hooked it
Oh,
up.
Steve, hey, it's a nice
Yep.
shop, man. It's a really nice
It's
shop.
nice in here right now. I was going to check
Oh,
the temperature.
it's probably, I know it's 70 down here now.
Let me see what it is. I can see right back there.
Hey, Mister
77.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Y'all warmer than us.
Yep. That's inside here.
Oh, that's inside
Yeah.
though. Yeah, yeah,
Inside.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
Mr.
probably
Pack
60
One.
something outside. Hey, Pack One.
There's Chuck.
Hey, Chuck. 73 outside. Man, I was surprised.
Yeah, I think we probably, I don't know, 71. I think it got like 77 today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've been cloudy most of the day. This
Yeah.
evening, the sun popped out for a little bit, but
Right. Hey, Fahim.
there's Wayne,
Hey, Wayne.
Black Smoke.
Black Smoke. What's happening?
Rain said they got rain there. Wayne,
Okay.
Wayne Rain. Wayne
Yep.
said they got some rain down there in Victoria. There's Jig Life. What's going on, my man?
Hey, Jig Life.
There's Jimmy. Say, hey,
Hey,
Escape
Jimmy.
Steve and Crappie family. Man, I was on fire catching some bluegill and shell crackers. Caught about 60. My arms were tired.
Man.
Going back Saturday for some crappie
Oh, cool, man.
and them bluegill.
I wonder where he was fishing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think. I don't. I think he. If this is the right Jimmy, I think he's in Georgia. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. If it's the right Jimmy. There's Hutch.
Hey, Hutch.
Slab B said last night on Lay Lake on a rainy Tuesday night bass tournament had 86 boats.
Man.
He said he remember the old days. Crappie was like what like that. What happened?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Times
86
are tough.
boats, man.
Yeah.
That's a lot, man.
Yep.
And I gotta I had a little rant last week about the boat wreck and all that, and they're saying now that there wasn't any fog involved, and
Yeah. Then they said someone drove by and said, "Man, that boat's in a bad spot."
yeah, but he said that they said also heard that the guy that hit them in the bass boat ran between in a narrow cut between two
Oh.
islands.
Mm,
I don't know. It's a bad deal all the way around. Mr. Feem say he went last week and was getting slabs from the bank with the
man.
black and chartreuse.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Cool.
Yep.
There's Mr. I Am Remy. What's going on, my brother?
Hey, I am Remy.
He's over there in Florida.
Yep.
Super cool having you on, man. I appreciate it.
Yep.
19 hours, 115 show.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah, I seen another guy, transducer doctor. He had like 15 hours. His lower unit went out. Like, man.
Man. Lynn says, did mama kick you out of the house, Steve?
Oh no! In the summer, I do it
Hey,
out here.
he
In the winter, I do it in the house.
he can live out there though.
Yeah. Mm,
Slab B says, Black Smoke on rainy Tuesday night too. If it been a nice evening, who know how many boats? That's crazy, man. 86
yeah,
boats.
that's a night tournament.
There you go, Wayne. Say he's resealing his fifth wheel roof. When you going fish? When you going fishing is what I want to know.
Yeah.
C219, what's going on, my man?
Hey,
He
C219.
say
I'll
he's
be on the
still
water
pole dancing
tomorrow.
over
I'm gonna make a mount for my cell phone. I got a tripod. I'm gonna try it out tomorrow. I'll probably go live.
there. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, on the lake.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool.
Yeah. I'll probably go live on the lake. I'm gonna try it.
That's what's up. You say you
Okay.
do
So
have a tripod now?
yeah, I bought one. I just
Cool.
never used it. I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna attach it to my pedestal. I want to have it right on the screen. You know what I mean? That's what I want to have it.
Yeah.
But the angle, I don't know if I can get it. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
Just have them watching my live scope.
Yeah, the way I do my well, you stand up, but
Yeah.
when I go live, I'll have my tripod right down from my unit to where it don't block. I mean, it still blocks a little bit
Right.
at the bottom, but I have it to where all I got to do is hit front camera, back camera to go
Oh,
between my
cool.
unit and me.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you ain't got to be twisting and turning
Yeah.
on it and
Yep.
all
Yep.
that.
Yeah. With them,
Yep.
whatever they call them, holders that spin and
Yeah. But I just use the button on my
Right.
phone,
Or
to
I
go
need to
from
get
the.
a cameraman.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, he's the one over there. He fished with Cam.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, Georgia. Cool.
Lake on the Coosa River.
Oh, sweet.
There's my kinfolk. So he been catching some a mess of small gills since crappie been slow on my lake. Good eating though,
Okay.
without a
Oh,
doubt.
yeah, they're real good eating.
Without a doubt. Hey, it's
Yeah,
getting
that's
ready to be
true.
on fire, man. I'll tell you what. Next time I'm out, I'm gonna take some pictures of some of the piles that, man, I'm
Yeah.
talking about, Steve. I bet you some of those piles got 500 and 600 bluegill on them.
Man.
I'm talking about
Mm,
stacked. I have checked a few of my little areas where they bed at, and I'm still not seeing it. They're not ready. But uh, I will say this to you guys at crappie fish. I'm a lot farther south than probably most that's on here, and some of the eggs that I'm seeing right now, these fish down here are still spawning.
yeah.
And some of the areas on Lake Houston, I'm seeing 76, 77-degree water temp.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, but we've all had crazy weather, man. These fish know
Yep.
better than we know, so they're
Yep.
gonna better their chances
Yep.
of those eggs surviving. So don't go with time of year, all these charts and people, all they're not shallow no more, and all of this stuff.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you now, don't give up on it. Let the fish
Yep.
tell you where they want to be.
I thought they'd be done. Shoot.
Exactly.
All it took was 10 minutes on the lake, and I knew they
Yeah.
weren't done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of them fish you sent to me, you could see they were still plump.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. I
I'm
didn't keep
talking about
any
full of
last trip,
eggs.
but the trip before I kept the limit,
Uh
and
huh.
the legs weren't even ready.
Yeah.
I would say in the next probably week. I'll know tomorrow. I'm gonna keep a few just to check them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say in another week. If it was 72, but that rain will cool it down a little bit. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Without a doubt.
yep.
Yep. Yep. Burchett. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right.
Hey, Burchett.
Say he's the first timer. We appreciate you joining us. Oh,
Yeah, I
you met me
appreciate
at
it.
the Crappie Fest on Lake Fork.
Oh,
That's
cool,
what's up.
man. That's good, man.
Cool.
Sweet.
Thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Black Smoke say that's a lot of boats.
Yeah, it
Yep,
is.
without a doubt. Without a doubt, Super Dave.
Yep.
There's Coosey.
Hey, Kusi.
Say went out walking to my red ear honey hole by his house and caught 20 nice big gills and 5 red ear
Cool.
on gray ghosts. Tadpole.
Yep. Yep. Cool.
That's what's up.
Yep. That's cool.
Man, I love that bluegill fishing when they get on them beds, man. They
Oh,
are super aggressive.
yeah.
Super, and you sit back there, hit your spot lock, or
Just
pull up
relax.
on a bank, or yeah,
Yeah.
just fish, man. You ain't got to
Wear
worry
them
about
out.
no boat control. You know, it's pretty much. Sometimes I'll cast out there and just drag that cork across that bed, and
Right.
sometimes you can twitch it a little bit, let it sit, and doop,
Yeah.
it's gone. It is gone. Slappy say, anyway, fishing been pretty good here. Bigger fish in 10 foot plus on structure. They thumping too. That's what I like about that
Yep. Oh,
postpone.
yeah.
But we had a lot of rain this week so far. I'm sure change things up. Yep, without a doubt. Got to
Yep.
put that question mark on your
Yep.
forehead again.
Yep.
How did I get that twice? I don't think I skipped back up. We're gonna have to come up there and train them crappie for you, cuz. That's all I'm gonna fish for. Well, I'll chase if it's some big bluegill, and I'll chase them too. But crappie number one.
Yep.
Chris A went fishing Saturday on Cross Lake. The crappie were in open water full of eggs, 10 to 12 foot of water. Steve, you made me some small plastics. Man, they love them.
Cool, man. Appreciate it.
That's what's up.
Yep. Fill that cooler up.
JLD, what's going
What's
on, my
happening,
man?
JLD?
Slap B says bass fishing is huge there. Always has been. Always has been crappie big too, but Bama is home of bass
Yeah, and
and
MLS.
MLF. Yeah, so a lot of bass boys here.
They spend that money too.
Yeah, they do.
Oh yeah,
There's a lot of money in
yeah.
bass fishing,
Oh
man.
yeah,
Murdoch say he's watched dozens of videos about that boat wreck. You will never convince me it wasn't just the usual disrespectful fisherman. I do not see how you could ever hit another boat in open water.
yeah. I'm just not paying attention. I've been driving and then look up. Oh man, it's a boat over there.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
tell you what, I've heard a lot of people talk about the graphs, and
Yep. Yep.
one thing I will tell you, uh, I have the double L seat up front, and I got that 16 up front. I have my seats adjusted a little bit higher than probably what's comfortable to most people. But my biggest thing is I want to be able to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you got to turn your graph side, I don't see some guys that'll
Yeah.
turn their graph
Yeah.
sideways.
Yeah.
But man, it's our
Yeah.
responsibility to be safe out there.
Yeah.
We got it because next thing you know, government gonna try to get involved, and next thing
Yeah.
is, and when that happens, everything is jacked up.
Right.
So do your best out there, and I'm gonna tell you, a, a couple more of these wrecks. Next thing you know, there we go. We got this new rule. We got
Yeah.
that new rule. So we got to make it happen. We got to be the ones that make it safe
Yeah.
out there. But it I seen another video of two guys that was in a boat. One boat blew past them on the left side,
Yeah. I saw that video.
and then he shut
Yeah.
down, and then the other boat
Yeah.
almost clipped him on
Yep.
the back. I was
Yep.
like, "You got to be kidding me!"
Yeah. I was at the Wally Marshall tournament one time. These guys almost ran us over.
That's
Yeah.
crazy,
And we
man.
were going about 68, and that guy just
Wow,
almost ran us over. I'm like,
that's crazy. My little old bitty boat. Yeah, I can get probably 55 out of it. Yep, it feels good.
yeah,
But I'm not gonna do that when there are other boats around.
right,
Because man, I'm gonna tell you, they're you know, especially Lake Houston, there's just way too many cuts that
right,
a boat could pop out, jet ski could pop. Right now we got to share the water with so many people, man.
yeah,
I mean, there's so many people, especially now with they've cut the saltwater limits down here. So you know, probably 40, 45% of the people that usually go to the coast, they staying in town going on the lakes.
yeah,
I used to be the oddball with my center console back in the day. You'd hardly ever see a center console on the lake. But now, that's about all you see is center consoles everywhere. And these are not guys that just got center consoles and freshwater fish. They got the high rise towers. They got all
right,
kind of it's this straight saltwater boats that's on the lakes now. So it's a
yep.
lot more traffic. Oh yeah, I agree. I agree. Say they're not done on his lake either.
Oh, okay,
Wayne say it's been windy. It's not been
yeah.
too windy here, but
No, this week's been pretty good. Just
yeah,
the rain,
just the rain.
thunderstorms. Yeah.
There's Miss Stephanie.
Hey, Miss Stephanie.
Hopefully everything has been good for you.
Yep. And you've been fishing.
Exactly. That's the next thing. Burchett says, "What type of sun shirts you guys recommend for summertime?" Side note, you pronounced it correct. Oh, okay,
Oh,
that's
cool.
cool. I'm in between uh, the
Dry fits.
dry fits. Now I will tell you something that I have noticed: they don't block the sun like the button up shirts I usually wear.
Right.
Because I can tell you now, I get sunburned and I can feel it, especially on my back. But you know, I bought a whole bunch of these shirts, a bunch of them, and yeah, I'll wear them. But I think pretty soon I'm gonna be back in my button ups, especially when the 100-degree temps hit. Uh, and on top of that, that great big old hat, I'm gonna be having it too.
Yeah. That's what I
That's
got a bunch of dry fits, and then I got the Academy with Magellan, whatever.
yeah, Magellan. Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
they had a sale. I picked up about 12 of them.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, they
You
were
know,
good,
yeah,
and they last. This,
exactly. They do now. The sun do it distorts their
yeah,
color, but
right,
that it's like that with everything. Even
yeah,
I got some dry fits already. That's especially my black shirts.
right,
Yeah, that sun. But that
yeah.
sun is special right now, man.
Oh yeah.
It it is special.
Hmm.
But it's getting to be that time. Uh, you know, even the back of my hands, the days that I don't wear gloves, man, you can see the difference right there. You see how much darker my
Yep,
back of my hand is than
yep.
all. So sometimes just forget to have my gloves on, and especially if I'm on a trip, I'm just so busy that y'all don't even think about it. But the little cutout gloves,
Yep.
they're good protection also. Murdoch said, I will not go fishing when I know there's a bass tournament on the lake. Those guys have no regard for anybody. This is a major pet peeve of mine. Nothing will ever change my mind on that.
Yeah.
I agree. I've had some, and I'll tell you this. I got on one of the when we had the Lake Houston crappie tournament club going on. I got on one of the guys. Man, he waked one of the another fisherman that wasn't in the tournament. I mean, he just was all over top of that guy. And this same guy had an accident on the lake too. But got to be careful out there. Show pass people up
Yeah.
the way you want to be passed, and there are areas that is totally best to. Sometimes these guys, I'll be like, man, I'd rather you just stay on plane. But if you're passing somebody and you shut your boat down and that nose is up like this right here, that boat is going to make the absolute biggest wake that it could possibly make. So when you come off plane, level that boat off and just idle. That's the best way to, especially in tight areas. Down here, especially Lake Houston, man, we got a lot of areas where it's not very wide. 40 yards and in some cases 20 yards. So it's always best to shut down, and idle by people. Mark said, y'all making me want to go fishing right now. You
No.
got the perfect spot,
Yep.
man. You
Yep.
got the perfect spot up there. 4 fish outdoors. Said
Hey,
fish are starting to load up on brush at Somerville. Uh-oh.
okay.
Small keepers on the deeper brush found some better fish on brush less than 8 foot.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I need to get up there. I hadn't been up there. It's been months. JR hollering at Miss Stephanie. So I got my baits I won from several weeks ago. I
Hey, you got
Hey, that's what I tell everybody.
them.
I will not tell you when you'll receive them, but I guarantee you will receive them. And that's a special bait that uh, that's been working pretty good
Yeah.
down here. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Slab B saying a smaller lake. I fish here 200 acres, 200-acre lake. Sometimes they are in full spawn in their still. Been catching them cork and jig. Man, that's fun watching that. Yes, sir,
Oh,
it
it's so
is.
fun. Yep.
Yes, sir, it is. Yeah, usually the smaller lakes they tend to heat up faster, and those fish,
Yeah.
sometimes will spawn sooner than big lake fish. Slab B say stay off that cell phone,
Yep.
car or boat.
I'll see people on the freeway. Swear, what the hell they doing? You look over there on their cell
Yep,
phone.
yep.
I'm like,
And a lot of them can't chew bubble gum and
yep,
walk
yep,
without falling.
exactly.
Government gets involved,
Yep.
it'll be a total mess. I agree. There's Squiddo say he caught a couple yesterday. Fish from the bank all the time, and one was 219, still with eggs,
Yep. Yep.
and that's on Lake Houston right there.
Yeah.
And you guys that fish Lake Houston, it's like I say, man. A lot of people want a definite answer to what they need to do to go catch crappie. There is none. There is. It's getting ready to be May here in another week or so, and these fish are still. I know I've been seeing it, and this was Lake Conroe and Lake Houston.
Right.
Black Smoke says there will be speed limit on lakes.
Yeah. My local lake has a speed limit. They have a sign out there,
Huh?
35 miles an hour.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's legit, but they got it out there.
yeah. You have Popo sitting in the woods now.
Radar detectors.
Exactly.
Yep. They have their guns out there. I wouldn't put it past them.
Yep. Yep.
Crappie day. What's happening?
Stephanie said, agree, Slab. I don't even like when I get a call and I'm a passenger. Fishing is farting away from everyday life,
Yep.
relaxing and having fun.
Yep.
I agree. You say, sorry, not farting. Eight spell check should be getting, not farting. I was wondering, I was like, dang, she be out there farting. I wasn't gonna push the issue, Miss
Yeah.
Stephanie. I was
Yeah, I
gonna
like
let
them adjustments too. Yeah.
Yep. Colombian is good too, but
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
it's expensive.
Yeah.
No more chili for Miss. That's funny. Slappy says no answer from the state will be to make us have insurance on boats, and it won't be cheap like it is now. That will be their answer to make waterways safer.
Yeah.
Charge us more money. Yeah, I got insurance on. I don't have insurance on my John boat, but I have it on both my other
Yeah.
boats. Yep. Stephanie said I need to put the glass down. Murdoch says I'm starting to get spots on the back of my hands. I wear long sleeve, dry fit, but that's the best glove. Oh, what's the best glove you've used? I got the ones off Amazon. Just make sure that the what is that rating called for the sun protection?
UV rating.
No, it's another rating. I forget the name of that rating.
Yeah, I don't wear
And just
gloves.
get but I will tell you, the higher that rating is, the less wind that gets through. Say you've tried a few, and when they get wet, they don't fit right. I got my new pairs is in my. I keep them in my boat. Murdoch, I have a pair here next week. You say got real big hands. Yeah, the ones I got you can get different.
Hmm.
They come in different sizes. And I will tell you, these have been wet several times, and they still fit the same. And they're off Amazon. And Stephanie says it works good here too. Zero say the thing with some bass guys, they will run by you 5 times in an hour. I understand moving to a new area, but I feel you work your way up or down
Yeah.
a area, not back and forth every
That's just like
few
crappie
minutes.
fishing. You'll see people running all back. You're like, yeah, he ain't on no fish.
Yep, yep. LBG.
What's up,
LBG,
SJ? What's
what's
up,
happening,
Steve?
man? Good,
Man, I
man.
totally forgot today was Wednesday, man. I just got through cleaning the fish.
Oh,
Oh
man.
yeah. I
Yeah,
figured you were still tied up.
yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody doing all right?
doing good,
Doing great.
man.
That's good. That's
Yep.
good. That's good.
Yep. Yep. Chit chat. Say
Hey,
what's
chit
going
chat.
on.
That's it.
Yeah.
Slick. Oh, we got two slicks now, I guess.
Hey,
Slick
Slick
Will.
Will, what's
Slick
happening?
Will.
Yep, that's cool.
Slick,
Any
you've been
spots on the
compromised.
bank? Uh, What area you in, Slick? When you come my way, I would love one of them shirts to match the hat.
Oh,
Okay,
cool.
I got you, Kim people. Yep.
Super Day. What's up, Miss Stephanie?
Yeah, to reply to JR's comment, a lot of them guys riding around looking for bent poles.
Yeah.
They ain't gotta look for me no more. My pole straight. My pole been straight, very straight, like a whole day
You
straight.
can't say that because you just say you just got through cleaning a bunch of fish. You can't say that.
They were Gaspagoos.
Oh,
Listen, I've
They
been
weren't white
fishing.
bass.
we know they weren't white bass.
No, they're not white bass. I eat a goose before I eat a white bass. You can
Oh,
believe
come
that?
on, man.
What? I'm so serious. I
Wow.
will eat a Gaspagoo before I eat a white bass. Yes,
You know, I'm
sir.
gonna have to keep me a goo. I ain't never ate goo,
It's good.
but I've always heard that they get chewy on you.
If it's cold, but if you're a fisherman and you eat fish, you'll eat it still.
So what does it taste like? Is it a fishy
No,
taste? Is
no,
it
it's not a fishy taste. It don't have a fishy taste to it.
Oh, Gaspagoo.
really?
Mm.
Yeah. You ever
Yeah,
ate it, Steve?
No, they sell them at Fiesta. I
they
had a
Yeah, I
commercial.
friend.
see
He
them. They
loved it. He loved them things,
So
who's
man.
that?
One of my buddies, he
Oh,
tear
really?
them up. Yeah, you go to Fiesta and buy
they,
them, and
yeah, they commercial fish. So
yeah,
you know if they commercial fish, they got to have a good taste to them. They sell them in the fish markets.
yep,
Yeah.
It's not a fishy taste to them.
right,
They just they get a little rubber if they get cold. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? But
That's
it
why
ain't
I've
like
always stayed away from them.
you
yeah.
ain't got to be doing this and that.
Shoot,
It ain't
people
like
eat carp,
Yeah,
gar.
I
You know
know.
what I
I know
mean?
some people that
Yeah,
eat carp.
yep,
Yeah, it's just a special way you got to clean them.
yeah.
matter of fact. When I was living in Dallas, the first time I ever seen carp was up there in the
Okay.
stores. They're
Oh,
selling
okay.
they're selling in the grocery store.
The Asian stores, oh, they got catfish heads, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they make
Huh?
soup with it.
Yeah. And Slabby said it made texting and driving illegal.
Yep.
Ain't slowed down at all though. I
No.
see it all the time. It's against the law. I think everywhere to
Yeah,
do it during
Texas says yep. Has to be
Yeah,
in
hands free.
especially in a school zone.
Yep.
correct.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
double in that school zone.
Oh, is it double in the
Yeah.
school zone?
Speeding's double.
But like working zone, work zone, and all that.
Yeah, hands
Yeah.
free only.
Yeah. But
Wow.
all these cars people got now, you still see people holding their phone up
Yep,
like this.
yep, exactly. I don't know why they do it.
They talk with it
Yeah.
upside down on speakerphone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
Yep.
My goodness.
Miss Stephanie said that the lakes in Illinois got speed limits. Super
Yeah.
Dave said that his lake has a speed
Yeah.
limit.
Yep.
He said nobody does it though.
Yeah.
That's about it, bro. That's about right.
He
Yeah.
said we have no wake zones. That's all we have down here too.
Yeah.
And they're usually in cul-de-sacs where people keep their boats and stuff.
Right.
It's not about a fishing area.
So we got
One
them
thing
on.
I will say is that during on crazy beach that they got up there in the East Fork, they got no wake buoys around that.
Mm.
And them
I don't.
jokers up in them big old wake boats, they'll pass by you sitting there fishing and throw you the biggest wake there is, but
Man.
they don't want you to wake while they parked on a beach up there partying.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. They'll do it in a heartbeat.
Man.
They'll do it in a heartbeat. But I don't see the state moving them buoys up there.
Nah, I think they doing it.
I don't see the state that moved them buoys up there.
Yeah.
They did not. They did
Yeah,
not
I
do that.
think it's some people doing that.
Yeah.
Murdoch still messing with Miss Stephanie. That's funny.
SPF's the rating.
Yep, SPF. There you go. Man, I must be way slow. Let me get caught up. But the SPF rating is
Yeah.
I forget what it is on the ones that I have. But I will tell you, the higher that rating is, the less wind gets through.
Sun protection, something.
Yep. Wayne C wear cheap golf gloves.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they fit pretty good on the
Miss Stephanie still.
hat.
Thanks. BC forever.
All right.
Hey
Hey,
guys, long time since I got into the live. How's everybody doing? We're all
I'm
good.
good,
Hopefully you're
man.
also.
Yep.
Chit Chat has a question. Why does it seem like crappie shut down next day after the rain? It depends, man.
Yeah.
I will say this. I challenge myself a lot on Lake Houston. I've been out there when it's stormed 2 or 3 days and the lake is right at flooded. And to me, it don't shut them down. It just push them into areas where there's no current.
Right.
And I do really well. I don't want to take a client because they do get very spooky. And you got to be precise with your jig drop and the action. A lot of times you just got to put that jig on their nose and just let it sit there until they realize it's there. And then you'll see them hit it. But they do get really fit, especially if it's enough rain to where it changes if it turns your lake muddy.
Right.
Yeah, you don't take a client neither because of kind of potential danger too with the current
Exactly.
and
Yep.
stuff.
Current, floating debris, all
Yeah,
of it,
yeah.
without a doubt. But you can most definitely catch them
Right.
after rain. Especially now, I'm not sure what. Hey, Chit Chat, what area are you in? That's what I've been intending to ask you. What area are you in? You near? Are you in the Houston area? What lakes you fish? Super Dave says monkey gloves or something like that are supposed to be good gloves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know the name of mine, man. I just seen them on Amazon, uh, and they were priced right and they had the right SPF rating that I wanted to try. And all of anything that I buy that's new, I always look at the reviews too.
Right.
I'm real big on that.
Yeah,
LBG been
I'm
on for 15 minutes. I'm just not getting to where everybody hitting you up.
uh,
Joy said, "Made it home. Think I might change my name to Cat Daddy."
you better not, cause I used to call myself Cat Daddy.
Yeah, but he got a special reason to call himself Cat Daddy. I'm gonna let him announce
Hey,
it. I'm not gonna announce it
I
for him.
already know what it is because I done had 5 phone calls behind it.
Oh,
Oh.
really?
I already know where. I told you that the other
What?
day. Behind
Oh,
if he talking about what I'm thinking, he talking about
probably so.
on the lake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's out.
Oh, okay.
It's out. But hey, I thought about going. Yeah, no man.
Yeah, I know you ready to give it away.
Hey, just like he talking about my red jig, I might well throw it out there.
Yep.
I'm gonna throw it out there. He gonna be mad at me, but oh
Yeah.
well. I ain't gonna do you like that, Joey.
They have. Hey, I tell you what, we all laugh about that red jig, man.
Yeah.
Hey man,
Hey, if you was on the page, you would have got a good laugh the other day.
for real.
Yeah. Ray posted. He always posts pictures
Oh,
with the
the red
jig.
jig. Yeah.
Yeah, the red
Yeah.
jig, and Joey commented on there saying that red jig ain't supposed to be hanging in that fish mouth.
Ain't supposed to be. Hey, your name ain't supposed to be Cat Daddy.
I'm gonna drop a red tomorrow. Watch. I'm gonna take a picture of it.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
Hey, the one you sent the other day, you making them?
No, that was just something I saw online. Oh, them ones. Yeah, I made them for
Red with the chartreuse tail.
with
Yeah,
the green tail.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
split tail. Yeah, I made them for Romy J.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
I like them.
yeah.
I like them. I'm pretty neat.
All
It
right,
ain't
LBG.
it ain't solid. It's clear like a clear red,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And then with some flake in it, silver.
correct.
Yeah, with a lime green tail.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. What you say,
Plus,
SJ?
now I say, don't get out there and make me talk about you again.
Hey,
You
slick.
will. Hey, you gonna have to talk to me. Hey,
I need to make a trip out that Conroe,
Come
maybe
on this
for 2 days.
weekend.
Let me see. What's the
but I
weather like?
can't. I can't do nothing this weekend.
Oh, you can't, man.
Nah, I got my mother-in-law funeral this weekend.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
Sorry to
okay.
hear that, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Appreciate it. Yeah, I got to do
yeah,
that this weekend. So I'm gonna be tired up all
yeah.
weekend.
yeah.
Oh, next week, one day, couple days.
Yeah. Hey, They ain't all the way there, but they kind of there.
Yeah. What's up, Slick? Murdoch say you can't catch fish if you're
Murdoch.
running.
Yep.
That's right.
You know, Murdoch, way back in the day, I used to have a saying that dry jigs don't get bit.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
You know, I used to see so many people with them rods with the jig hanging off of it. They running. Can't catch no fish if that jig ain't wet.
Yep.
Look good running though.
Oh
They,
yeah.
Look at JR say, hey there, red and white jig and LBG.
that's right. That's right, yeah. Hey, get your put your one on the end of the boat. Hey, Miss Stephanie.
Yeah, you know I'm way behind. You've been on here 20 minutes already.
Not really. I'm about 15.
Slap B says my granddaddy had skin cancer. My dad and my brother has had it, so I'm covering up now. I'm still not used to wearing long sleeves in dead of
Yeah.
summer, but got to.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
You know,
I
you know,
wouldn't go ahead.
Slap B. To me, I feel cooler covered up. Man, man, I can't stand for my legs to be covered up, but at the same time, I know that if I didn't have long pants on, I'd be burned up. Steve got dropped out.
But yeah, I didn't wear them. I didn't wear long sleeves till I moved out here.
Yeah,
Fishing back at home. Hey, just sun. Just I'm fishing, but
yeah,
it didn't bother me. Or was that I didn't know it bothered me, but it probably did. But
right.
I didn't wear long sleeves till I moved out here.
Yeah. Man,
Slick
you
will
got
say
to now, man. That sun is so
it's
that
bad.
sun is a beast, man.
It is. It really is.
Yep.
Slick will say he in Houston.
Yeah, yeah. I was asking him a while ago where he was at.
Okay.
He was asking about some bank spots. Uh it's very limited on Lake Houston, man.
Yeah, man. Pretty much it.
Uh there is I will tell you this. They got a lot of construction going on where I'm getting ready to tell you. And I'm not for sure if you can still get down there. But if you go 1960 to 2100, make if you're coming from Houston off on 1960, make a left on 2100 and run 2100 until you get to the bridge that cross Luce's Bayou.
Oh,
And I will tell you, you won't be able to drive down to the water. You're gonna have to make a walk. But if you could park, if they don't have it barricaded to where you can't park on side of the road, I know I've caught several crappie down there. Back when me and my boys were still at home, we used to bank fish quite often when I didn't want to take my boat out. But it takes leg work. Uh,
yeah.
and you know sometimes you see people down there partying. Man, they got it trashed out. Like I don't understand the public, man.
It done rode a lot, but I'm gonna tell you too. Lake Houston Marina, you pay $10 a park, but I wouldn't do it during the summertime. I wouldn't do it during the daylight. I go down there at night with like a floodlight or a Coleman lamp. You can catch right there with shiners fishing off the edge of them docks at night.
Yeah,
It ain't got to be doing a spawn. You can catch them during the summertime, wintertime like that. Just go down there, fish off the bottom a little bit, and really about 2 foot off the bottom. You can catch them off them docks.
there you go. There you go. And I'll say this too about Lake Houston Marina. And I know some guys that fish that those that those docks religiously.
Mm-hmm.
But there is access to walk down 1960 and get up under that bridge, the 1960 bridge right there. You got a lot of water to cover that don't. I see catfishermen out there, sometimes even up under the bridge.
Yeah,
But I know for a fact you can catch crappie along that bank, that rock bank right there.
correct.
But
Okay.
you hardly never ever see people over there fishing because
No,
don't nobody want to put the work in.
that's right. That's right.
There's Slick hollering at you, Gil.
So slick. Seems like your name done got compromised. Call you
Yeah, we
slick.
got two Slicks now.
Yeah,
Yep.
we call him slick number two.
Slick number two. Mark hollering at you, say
What's
better
up,
late
Mark?
than never.
Hey, Mark.
That's right. That's right.
Slap B say, "Hold buzzer says K." That's right. That was right.
I might get out tomorrow though. I want to go today. I thought I was gonna get off earlier this morning. I was gonna get a chance to go. But
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
out there tomorrow.
We had our hardest rain shower,
yeah,
probably 1:30, 2 o'clock.
yeah. I was on the train then. It
Yeah,
pouring down.
Yeah, it came down good.
Yeah,
ours came down early in the morning,
real.
4:30. A bunch of people lost their power. My power went out, but
That's
it
real.
came on because my microwave was all off. And
Had a bunch of wind.
yeah, yeah. When last night the wind started.
Joey say, "Eat a goo and dog a white."
That's right. Hey, I slain that white so far across there, keep him like a rock.
Man,
Slap B say, "Put some cheese on it. Cheese makes everything taste better."
No sir.
Probably wrap it in bacon. Talking about the goo.
No. We ain't got her. Hey, put a little Louisiana that blue bag on it.
yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Now that white bag, wrap him up in a trash bag. Dang it.
I ain't ate white bass in a minute, but I've ate them before.
You
Yeah,
ain't
they ain't bad.
missing.
I mean, the thing is, you got to get the red off, and I fillet it with the red off, so I don't
One,
have to sit there and try to trim it.
one of my buddies wants a bunch of fish. We're gonna go get a double limit of white bass, double limit of crappie, and we'll probably get a double limit of hybrid. Probably
Oh
next
man,
weekend. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool, cool.
he likes them. He does big fish fries, and
Yeah, yeah. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
people don't know nobody eating the fish fry. Yeah, they tear that white bass. So, oh man, it's some good fish. It's cheap. It's
Yeah,
free fish.
yeah. Murdoch said you mentioned catching earlier. I followed that guy. Oh yeah, catching. Yeah, forever. He is a machine from the bank. I would love to just go with him and
Yep.
watch what he does.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I've tried to get him to come back on here, man, but I know it's late. He always gets a really early start, and his internet service is not the best over there where
Yeah.
he's at. Both ways, brother.
No,
I
well, I
can
about to
I
go
can do it
both
both
ways.
ways. I prefer it fillet,
Yeah.
but I go back home every now and again.
I'll do
I
the
scrape,
bluegill more, the whole
Yeah,
fry.
whole fry.
I scrape mine. You know what I'm saying? Then
Yeah.
I might fillet it. Then
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I want to try one of them. What you call it?
I boost.
When they fillet it, but they leave the
Skin
But,
on.
yeah,
Take the
the,
center bone out.
yeah,
Butterfly.
cinnamon. Yeah, butterfly. That's
oh,
pretty cool. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try that.
That's not the original butterfly, but they got this butterfly
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I don't know how to butterfly.
Mississippi butterfly or some name
Yeah.
they got for
Yeah.
it.
I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
I
I'll send
showed
you
you
the
one
video.
time.
And I jacked it up. I got home, but it feels like it had been in a wreck.
Yeah, you don't fillet it off the bone,
Off
off the
yeah,
tail, off the
exactly.
tail. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
all
that
you
fish
do
was
is have two
paralegic.
fillets and a tail, and
Yep.
all attached in one.
With the skin.
Yep. But
With the
scaled.
skin.
Yeah, scraped.
Yeah, you gotta scrape it, yeah.
I'm sticking to the basics. Mm-mm.
Yeah, the new cars, Miss Stephanie.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
some people don't have it yet.
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, everywhere in the state of Texas, the bridges
Yeah,
are no wake, but
Yeah.
rarely do you see people abide by them.
Yeah.
correct.
Now, if HPD see you or Lake Patrol see you, they'll get you.
Right.
Slick say you got to charge his phone.
Uh-oh.
Joey says, Steve, do you have a leash on that 300?
No, I bought one off a guy and it was the wrong one. So they were out of stock for like 4 months. I need to check back with them. Yeah, they were selling them like crazy.
Stephanie still talking about a comment a while ago. Say if Craig was here, he'd be proud of that comment.
Craig, he must be out there cutting hay.
Yeah, where's Craig at?
Yeah, Craig must be out there cutting hay or something for them cows.
Yep.
He out there
Slap
cow.
B say he used monkey gloves. I don't
Oh,
like
okay.
wearing gloves. Got to watch that skin cancer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I wear them. They just like I don't know. I'm used to not wearing them, so I don't even wear them no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Mister Pack One. If I don't call you, well, I'll be moving around pretty early in the morning. I mean, I get a early start just about every morning until I'm just wore slap out. But if I don't call you in the morning, probably by 9, just hit me up because my mind's not all here. My mind don't work all the time.
I feel you with that.
Yeah.
Slabby say you get used to wearing them after a while. Yeah, I mean, me seeing the back of my hand all burn up, sort of
Yeah.
makes me
Mhm.
want to put them on.
Yeah.
Correct. It will. It will. It will.
Wayne, I think the barometric pressure affects the fish more on a full moon cycle because I'm gonna tell you now, I've seen the barometric. I used to watch it a lot, and unless it's a full moon, I don't see that it'll affect them much. Miss Stephanie says, "I wonder about that, Wayne." Yep,
That
or
full
about
moon,
that at Wayne.
that full moon gonna have them feeding at night. With
Yep,
the bait fish moving, eating the plankton at night. So
right. Yeah, I think it's a better nighttime bite on a full moon. Then
correct.
that early morning bite be still pretty good. Then they sort of slack off. Then around midday or a little after, they pick back up.
Yep. They'll bite up to about 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
You might catch some stragglers here and there, but they don't
Yep.
slow all the way up.
Yeah, if they don't park on the bottom, you can still if I can find the piles and they'll usually especially that Lake Houston they'll get up under that
Right.
Mm-hmm.
structure trying
Mm-hmm.
to hide, but you can get in there and wake them up.
Correct.
Black Smoke says phone won't connect to my old school truck. I hate the new trucks.
Yeah.
Slabby say his either. Slick says send me one red jig. He said one.
Hey, I done gave you two of them. I done gave you two of them on the lake. Them candy canes, I done gave you two of them, Slick.
Oh, Chit Chat says he's in Arkansas. I
Okay.
mostly fish the Arkansas River, creeks in Little Rock area.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I mean if you can find you know eddies, little areas that sometimes you'll see the water will circle, it'll be swirling in those areas.
There's
Uh,
some good fishing out there. They get some big
Yeah.
fish.
yeah, Arkansas.
Yep. The Conway around
They
there.
got
Yep.
them, they got a bunch of blacks up there, don't
Yeah.
they?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There's Jeff. What's going on, my man?
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
JR said most fishing gloves on Amazon are UPF 50
Okay.
or SPF 50.
Yeah.
I'll get my. I mean, they work pretty good, but you know, something's better than nothing.
Yep.
Has always been my motto. Team Mayo Outdoors say the bluegill spawn in full swing by my back by his dock
Oh, cool.
as of this evening.
Oh, sweet.
That's what's up.
I'm waiting on it.
Yeah. That'd be nice. Walk to your backyard and just slay them and go
What you
back in
waiting,
the
Yeah.
what you
house.
waiting for?
Yep.
Yeah.
What you waiting for?
What?
You said you waiting on it.
Who?
You.
I'm waiting. Mine's not ready yet. Mine's not ready yet.
Okay.
Do y'all fish Bam? I don't. I'm
Yeah,
in
I'd
I
DFW.
like
want
to,
to.
but I don't.
Yeah. There's a few guys from Alabama on here.
Uh huh. Burchett said, "Do you guys change your setup between crappie and bluegill fishing? What jig head size and bait length? Usually, uh, you can use Steve's Tad Fry works good. The
Yep.
inch and a half split tails work
Yep.
good.
1 inch.
Yep.
Yep.
There's a 1 inch
Yeah.
stinger,
Yep.
but that inch and a half get eight too.
Oh yeah.
That inch and a half get eight
Yep.
too. And I will tell you this: uh, black diamond, black magic
Yep.
are great colors for bluegill.
Some people use crickets. Some people, what else?
Use worms.
Yep.
Worms.
Crappie nibbles.
Yep. Crappie nibbles.
Certain lakes like certain stuff. It's weird.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
And
we
we
tried
fished,
them nibbles up at Fairfield, and they wouldn't.
never would touch them.
Yeah,
Yep. Miss Stephanie says she saw on Facebook page warning kayakers about this alligator or crocodile. It was 10 foot long and huge.
man.
I thought warn kayakers. He said
Yeah,
everyone stay out. Yeah, that was on our page, and it was on the in the East Fork of Lake Houston.
oh
Lake
wow,
Houston got some big crappie, I mean some
man.
big gators,
Oh wow.
but nothing like Sheldon Reservoir. We got a reservoir down here called Sheldon Reservoir. That is where I'm
Some
talking
big
about. It's
ones.
some massive gators in that
Oh man.
place. But if you go out there, you always see kayakers out there.
Yeah.
You even see some people swimming out there. I'm like,
Dang.
it got to be crazy. But I've never heard. I think I've heard of one guy that got flipped over
Mm,
in a kayak by. He was actually in a canoe, and a gator flipped him over, but it
dang.
didn't mess with him. And I, on videos that bluegill videos I was making years ago, man, them jokers would come right up to your boat, man.
Mm,
But I think that's from people that's been feeding them.
yeah.
Tim Mail say upper areas of Lake Mary are pretty accessible.
Okay.
He said crocodile. Murdoch said I feel cooler with the dry fits. Yep, without a doubt, I agree. The bottom up seems better. Button up seems better. When it gets summer, for real, gonna get hot, but
Yeah.
it's less than shorts and a t-shirt without a
Yeah, I
doubt.
have the dry fit, the hoodies, long sleeve. They
Yeah,
in a gray, they were pretty good.
yeah. JR say SK, they are starting construction to widen 2100 bridge on Lucy Bayou. Yep, yep.
Okay.
They're gonna widen the bridge to 2100.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's that construction they got going on right there.
Or they're gonna take it long. How they gonna?
Make it wider. It's like gonna be 4 lanes instead of 2.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Crappie like bridge pilings. Found that out not too long ago.
Oh
They
yeah,
do.
they love that. I just not a bridge fisherman because the one thing, the wind be blowing too bad and stay
Yeah.
cold up on them bridges.
Yeah. Black Smoke says, Steph, no Crocs in the U.S. Slabby said, all I wear on and off the water is dry fits. Can't
Yeah,
wear cotton shirts anymore.
well, I wear
They're
them all.
comfortable. That's what I got on now.
Yeah.
That's mostly what I wear too.
Dry fits. Yeah.
Yeah. Wayne says, rain this week and cooler temperatures.
Why ain't the fish already wet?
Stephanie said, I wouldn't have even gone in a boat when I saw that huge alligator. I'll usually call all of them gators. And no for me.
Yep, I never seen one on the water, so
Yeah.
uh,
Man, no. So Slab B. Yo, you laughing?
Mr. Fahim says, LBG, I tried fishing at night on the river. That didn't work. All those glowing eyes in the bushes and strange sounds everywhere. I lasted about 10 minutes.
That's why I didn't work. You didn't give it a 10. You was cool. Night fishing is fun, man. You just gotta just watch what you're doing, make sure you're safe. But it's actually fun. You
yeah,
get
one of
on.
the guys in South Carolina, he was night fishing for shellcracker. Oh, they would catch some big ones too.
Huh.
Get a little spotlight out there. I'll send you guys
Yeah.
the video. Yep. I was like, man, that's pretty cool.
Because they probably caught them on the beds.
Yeah, they're probably on their beds. Yeah.
On
Yeah.
the beds.
You think they stay on them beds 24/7? They probably
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
They probably don't roam.
No, they really don't. They kind of sit. They spooky if you get up
Yeah.
on them.
Yeah, during that tournament, I seen they were on the beds at Fork. I
Yeah,
went and scanned a couple areas. Yep. I'll be
Right.
back over there. I'm gonna try it this year.
Yeah, it's white perch first.
Yeah.
Tank pin because they can stand a little cooler
Uh-huh.
water than the bluegill can. Then it's bluegill. Now, the shank fins, they stay on there, but they come in earlier than the bluegill do.
Oh, okay.
They stand a little bit colder water than
Yeah.
the bluegill can. Yeah, Wayne, don't eat them white bass. That's
If
all.
you listen to LBG, you don't want to eat them. But I'll say this: if you fillet them right, they pretty good. Slick says, "SK, the snakes in them rocks along 1960 or something serious."
Oh, for real? I ain't no been on the rocks.
I imagine there would be a basket area for them because it heat up faster.
Correct.
But that's the thing you got to go through, man. I like those off the beaten path fishing spots.
Yep.
That been compromised.
Yeah.
Skin
Hey,
on and a half shell.
yep. Miss Stephanie laughing.
Mhm.
Do they bite at Deuce Park? Yes, they do. I know. I'm not trying to blast this guy's but the reason why he catch fish is because he stay on the move.
Yeah.
There's about a 3/4 up to a mile of bulkhead that I've seen this guy fish, and I mean, and that's what I always say. I mean, if just stay on the move, you'll find fish. Uh, and just vertical jigging that bulkhead and just swing your rod out there and just take your time, take a couple steps, do the same thing, jig the bulkhead and swing that
Mhm.
rod out there, jig it a little bit deeper, and even the boat dock that's there. Uh, and the thing is, it's just like boat fishing, man. It's just not guaranteed, but it is worth the try, and you'll hit that day to where you're gonna hit them in the head.
Right.
Correct. That's right.
It's not easy being a crappie bank fisherman, but it is very doable. Team Mail says new subscriber here on Lake Murray, South Carolina. Loving this time
Oh,
of year. Here for almost all the good fighters.
okay. South Carolina. There's some big old shell
That's right.
cracker over there.
We appreciate you for joining
Yep.
us, brother.
Appreciate
That's
it.
right.
And any reports you can
Yep.
throw us, we sure appreciate you doing so.
That's
What's
right.
that lake over there? Santee Cooper. That's a
Oh,
good.
is that in South Carolina?
Yeah, yeah. It's a good bluegill lake.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's right there by Super Dave.
Yep. He's in North Carolina. Super
Yeah, the
Dave.
Super Dave's in North Carolina. Brock says if everybody on the water would just treat others the way they want to be treated, there would not be so much fuss
Man.
and bother in the world.
Correct.
In the water or off the water,
That's
for
right.
that matter. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, in the world or off the water, for that matter. I agree. Still, Murdoch. I see so many people out that they'll wake you like crazy, and when you're coming up on them, if you look like you're gonna throw a wake on, they staring you down.
Matter of fact,
But
tell me something like that. Did y'all see about that older guy when that 22-year-old boy in Florida? He jumped on his boat. Like
yeah,
that,
yeah,
a
that
couple days.
guy. Yeah,
That guy. Yeah. 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 That was bad.
yeah. He
That was,
he he, he destroyed his business. It's over with for him.
oh, yeah, it's over. Yeah.
It's over with. He's
Man, I said,
done.
hey, that was rude. That was real
Mm.
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
didn't watch
lucky.
it.
He lucky that
I didn't hear about it, but I'm gonna need to watch it.
yeah,
They
he
should
lucky
have
that
charged
kid
all
didn't
of
have
them.
a gun and
That's
blasted
the
him
one
because
that
he would
got
have totally been.
arrested.
Yeah, he got arrested. They should have
Yeah,
charged all of them for it.
yeah.
Yeah, because that's what everybody was saying, that the mother boys didn't even try to stop him.
Nah,
He
they
had
should
like
have.
three other adults on his boat, and all of them were just sitting there. You could tell
Yeah,
that they didn't approve, but they didn't do anything to stop him.
yeah, yeah. They should have charged all of them for it.
Now,
Yep. Slick say hit that thumbs up button, fam. I sure do
yep.
appreciate it. Thank you,
That's right
Slick.
up. Yep.
Chit Chat says taste wise, brim or crappie. Which one you guys like over the other? I,
Either I
but
just catch more crappie. That's why I eat
That's
crappie.
yeah,
right.
you put a,
Yeah.
a, a bluegill and a crappie on a plate like this right here. I can take a bite from this one. I'm good. I can take a bite from this one. I'm good. They even. They both very good to eat.
They are.
Do you guys still use 2D? Uh, I haven't in a long
Yeah, I
time.
used it about a month ago, I think, just playing around.
Yeah,
I
I
might need to
haven't
go,
in.
I need to go back to 2D.
Yeah, I'll take that back. The last time I used it, it's probably been maybe 2.5 years ago. My GLS 10 was down, and I actually used side imaging, and then when I got on the pile, I used 2D, old style. But a lot of times I'll just use side imaging, and throw a marker buoy out there and just jig it the old school way. And that way, I mean, I don't care even if I got the 2D on. You know, I'll see what depth the fish are, and after that, I'm just jigging.
That's right.
Fish can be caught using it.
True. Yes, sir.
Murdoch said about that full moon thing. I read an article today that the solar tables, the major and minor periods, have nothing to do with intensity. The major periods is just longer than minor.
Hmm. Okay.
I will say this: the day that that last cold front, well, I think we talked about it last week, where it looked like that cold front was going to drop a tornado out of it. We was out on Conroe fishing. That day, for some reason, my jig fell extremely fast, way faster than normal, and it was noticeable. And that was the day that those fish pretty much shut down on us as soon as that front passed. JR asking Chit Chat, have you ever tried Lake Conway? When I was in the USAF, I fished a good crappie lake, Lake Conway.
Yeah, that's over there by Little Rock.
Miss Stephanie says, thanks for the reminder, Slick. I really needed it tonight. Miss Stephanie, you lagging over there? What you got going on?
Uh,
Slab B said, a lot of problem on the water nowadays. Many COVID boaters, they don't know unwritten rules of the lake.
Correct. Now
Yep,
it's the saltwater boaters
that
on
too. But I know
on this
for a
end.
fact
On this end.
that those wake boats, man, I know we
Yeah.
got to share the water with them, man, but man,
Yeah. They
you want to
terrible.
talk about back and forth on them jokers. I mean, now they got the guys. I don't know what you call it, but they ride the wave back there. They start off with the rope, then they let the rope go, and they just riding the wave on it like a surfboard.
man.
Mm-hmm.
And this wave is, you know, 5 foot tall.
Mm.
Very tall.
They'll pass right by you like it ain't nothing.
Yep.
Joy says pun gill are spawning already.
Cool.
Let me come throw some crickets in there.
Hey, I tell you what, he got some big ones in there.
You do?
Yeah, he got some big ones in there.
We got some. We just put some in 3 ponds up there, up
Uh
there
huh.
north. We gonna, I think we bought maybe 300 or 400 of them.
Okay.
Copper nose we put in. We
Yeah,
gonna,
Wayne say he do a lot of bass fishing. They say that their lips make his fingers raw. That's why I
Yeah.
don't wear the gloves with the fingerless tips
Right.
to protect. That's what's up.
Even catfish you do that too. You
Yeah.
catch
Yeah,
them on
crappie
jig.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Catching them.
crappie too.
fine. Yeah, they'll do it.
There he is.
Yep.
There he is.
Nah, man, going back out there again tonight. Get them cars in. I heard them come. Oh,
Lawrence says, awesome
Hey, Lawrence.
guys. Thank y'all. That's what's up. Thank you for
that's
joining us. Wayne says, please do not feed the gator. Without a doubt. I agree. JR said, if a gator rises its tail while in the water, that is a warning. A nest is near. Stay away.
Yeah.
They try to make themselves look bigger. Look how big I am. Don't come over
Yep.
here.
Yep.
Miss Stephanie say,
Yep.
I understand that.
Yep.
yep. Oh, we've had some good laughs tonight, Craig. You
Oh
missed it.
yeah.
You missed it, man. We had some good laughs.
Hey, we were talking about you too in them cars.
Yeah.
Yep. Miss Stephanie said she was talking about you.
I don't think Craig got gators up there. He might.
I doubt it. It'd be cold up there where they at. Team L say it's cool to just sit by the boat in my rocking boat ramp in my rocking chair and watch the. Oh no, he's talking about is at his
Dock.
dock,
Yeah.
rocking chair and watch the brim tearing up and down the banks and pulling a bucket full out of the cove.
Cool.
Mhm.
Yep, we're getting there, y'all.
Yep. Bluegill sandwiches. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. It's getting close.
Yep.
I'm gonna let y'all keep thinking it's close. I'm gonna show y'all something tomorrow.
I don't fish where you fish at. My fish not ready. My fish
Hey,
not ready.
I'm gonna show something tomorrow. I'm gonna rain, sleet, snow. I'm
I'm,
going
I'm
tomorrow.
still, I'm still, I'm still catching crappie that's spawning. They still full of eggs down here.
I can't catch them right now, so the bluegill in trouble.
Man.
They in trouble. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Every time I catch one, your cousin don't bite. This for you
Man.
on the bluegill.
Here's BRTP.
What's up,
Hey,
BRTP?
BRTP, what's happening?
If any of you guys in this area need a igloo cooler, and he can get the IM6s, the good double wall coolers, and at a discount. So if any of you guys want to look into getting you a brand new cooler, just got me two of them. Hit up BRTP. You can find him on Instagram and on Facebook.
Okay, cool.
Get a decent little cooler for yourself. Murdoch says, I'm folding clothes while watching. There was 6 jigs in the bottom of my hamper. Thought I had my pockets cleaned out.
Hmm. Yeah, be like this sometimes. I done had hooks and everything else in mine.
Yeah. There's Torque, Mr. Conroe.
Hey, Torque.
So, Mr.
Torque,
Con,
we got a tournament on your lake Saturday.
is this
Oh, cool.
weekend?
Yeah.
Torque's
Wow.
going to be there.
Wow.
Steve, how tough Steve's jigs are going.
After going through the dry. Oh, they tough. You may have to straighten the tail out from the heat, but they'll
Yeah.
still work. I've had it happen already.
Yeah, I find all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
Jig heads.
Craig said he was here watching.
Craig snooping.
There's Alfred. Said,
Mr.
What's up,
Bluegill.
y'all? Craig snooping.
Team Mail saying the Savannah, the Gators are in every lake, river, or pond. You can guarantee it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Stephanie said, I'm sure you were laughing at one of my comments at Craig. I said, you'd be proud. Wayne said, I fished some rock jetties during the fall and heard a lot of rattlesnakes rattling in those rocks. Yeah, it's a lot of. I'll tell you what. Back in the day, I've only seen a couple, but they say now along the coast, it's loaded. Even on the beach, in them sand dunes, they say it's rattlesnakes galore in there now. But I say, don't jump on my boat. Nothing good will ever happen. I tell you, I'm telling you.
Hey, so if he'd have jumped on mine, he'd have been right back off of there quick. Something ain't gonna holler, take me back to my boat. You sure all right? Come on, let's go. We going for a ride today.
It was a bad situation, man. That dude
Man.
was lucky.
He's a kid, man. You know, he's
Yeah,
scared.
he was lucky. But hey, I prepare. Hey, my boys ain't gonna be in no situation like that. They
Hey,
gonna he ain't gonna like it.
that 8 foot rod he
He
had,
he, he gonna
all
need
they had
some
to
water
do,
to cool off.
all they had to do was whoop it with him. Hey, he'd have jumped on my board. I had that 8 foot rod. Just, hey, he'd have come up there quick, real quick.
Uh-oh, Craig say he see you got the pillows behind you ready.
Yeah, man. I'm waiting on
Now
some.
he wide awake tonight,
Hey,
Craig.
I'm waiting on some. I'm waiting on some steaks. Send some steaks his way. That fine cut.
Oh, you all good, Miss Stephanie. Just laugh it off. I laughed when I read it, but I was like, oh, I don't know about that one. Just laugh it off. We all hey, it was fun. Made me laugh. Miss Stephanie said we have them on wakeboards and not allowed on the lake. I
Mm.
actually videoed one. Oh, wake surfing is what Joey said they call it. Wake surfing.
Yeah.
That's what I did off my mastercraft, but I never threw a wake at fishing areas. You can only throw red crickets, LBG.
Hey, cricket. Oh, that's Joey.
Talking about in his pond.
You know they got that dye. They dye the minnows and stuff,
Yep.
chartreuse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chit Chat said that he's fished Lake Conway before. There's supposed to be a 5-year project in place to revamp it.
Oh, cool. Oh, it's been
Oh, they
drained.
drained it. Wow.
Yeah, Lake Erling. That's the place right there.
Huh.
They're in Columbia. Oh man, fire.
That's cool. Gerald said boaters in Texas born after September of 1993, September 1st of 1993 are required to have taken the boater safety course and carry that certificate.
I didn't know
Well,
that.
I ain't gotta
Yep.
do it.
Boaters Ed. I'm surprised they hadn't made a law for everybody to take it yet. That's probably what's gonna come out of this wreck. I'm willing to bet. They gonna step in to us. We're gonna have to spend more money on something. You watch. Craig said, "Come on, LBG, show some love. You know you miss me."
I miss you, Craig. Hey, man, we're gonna need you to send ship some steaks this way,
I
man.
know that's right.
Hey, it's summertime. You trying to put the grill, get the grill on.
Yep.
Give me one of them small tender cans you got up there.
Yep. I want a couple porterhouse.
There you go, Steve.
Yep. Yep. Or a fillet. What do you like? Fillets?
Free.
Wow.
We'll even go up there and pick it up.
Oh,
I'm gonna drop him some red jigs off while we going up there.
golly, that's funny. Murdoch said he go hunting gators at nighttime in September. He said we all need to come up there and go with him.
I'll pass.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Hey, gators some good eating though.
Yeah, I'll do
Then you
that.
can probably get you if you get a big enough when you can get your pair of boots or a belt out of them.
Yeah, I just want the meat. Eat something. I don't want no boot.
Miss Stephanie say she can't make that one.
I've ate gator. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like the white meat part. I've had some both white and dark. I don't like the dark
I
meat.
just heard there's a guy in my area. He sells gator.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
He gonna meet you at certain places.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Talking about he been here the whole time to see if we missed
yeah, I asked about you.
it. Oh, Torque said he ain't gonna be able to make it. He's currently working, installing 2 to 4 roofs a week.
Okay, cool, man. Make that money.
Yep.
Well, he close to Gibbons then. He can go out there in Gibbons.
Yep. LBG 100%. We got away with it because he was a kid. Yep.
That's it. That's it. Because there wasn't no kid, he would have got the business.
Team Mail say around here the crappie, brim, and shell cracker are up shallow, and the stripers are in the channels and tearing up cut bait on the free lines
Oh, okay,
and
cool.
pulling live baits on boards. Yeah, we don't have the lakes I fish. We don't have stripers, but we have hybrids.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I've caught a few on crappie jigs. Man, that's a lot of fun
Yeah.
on a long rod.
Yeah, they are.
Sometimes I pass by those creek channels out there, so I'll just stop and just scan it and see what it
Yeah.
looks like. But I've just never did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too busy chasing crappie.
Yep.
Murdoch said a rattlesnake that almost cost him his leg came from out from under a John boat parked
Mm,
on the bank.
Mm.
man.
Had just launched, had 1 foot in the boat. He came up
Man.
behind me and got him on his
Mm.
ankle.
Mm.
Torque said he gonna start tournament fishing when he retire.
Oh, man.
Craig says pre-checked, I guess, pre-checked cows most of the day. Preg checked. I don't know what
Make
that
sure
is.
they're pregnant.
Oh, okay. Preg check cows most of the day. My arm is a little sore. You gotta go a long ways up in there to see that, don't you, Craig? Chit Chat says it.
Dr. Craig.
Yep, illegal to hunt those gators in those areas they're spotted. Yeah, they got
You got a
seasons for
license.
'em.
Yeah, you
Yep,
got a
you gotta
license.
get a license.
Unless it's in like protected areas or whatever.
Yep. Craig said, "Come get them."
All right. Yep. Bone and ribeye. That's what I'm gonna have tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Boneless ribeyes tomorrow. Do you
Yeah, I
find
don't do them like I used to, but it's some fine eating
crappie and brim?
all the time.
Yep. Yeah, I want to try to get some good brim fishing in this year.
Yeah, usually the crappie are always under the bluegill,
Right.
from what I've seen. Murdoch says it's the law. You can't hunt gators in Mississippi in the daytime. There's a lot of laws around it. It's not like swamp people in
Yeah.
Louisiana. Yeah, it's the same way down here. There are regulations to it, but I think that we can day hunt for them down here. All you got to draw the hunt.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of states that do that now,
Yeah.
where you have to draw a tag. Tim L says sometimes I just have to get my point break fix, but we hit the big bass at daybreak and barefoot with the glass water.
Okay. Cool.
That's what's up. Mark says, Craig, we could have done without that information. LBG, come up. He said, come up, help me pregnant check some cows. But you got to stick your head in there instead of your
Hey, I come and check. I ain't stick my head in there, but hey, we make sure we're gonna have some hefty calves when we come out there.
God dang it. You do hybrids. We don't have striper down. Well, they say we got striper in Livingston, but I've never fished. But I know
know.
It's
That's
the
a
same
big.
bass.
That's a big white bass.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
all it is, a big
Yep.
white bass,
Yep.
brother.
yeah.
Hey,
back in the drink, huh?
back in the
Back in the
back in the drink. Hey,
drink. Slap me, say slap. Oh, Craig, you killing me.
back in the drink.
Ruaz says one brim bait for the rest of your lives. What is it?
Hmm.
The absolute best is gonna be worms, but
Right.
I much rather not get the dirt up under my fingernails. So I would say a black jig.
Cricket.
Cricket. I never use crickets. I'm gonna have to try
Yeah, I've
it.
never used them neither.
Cricket.
But I know a lot of people. Yeah, they use them.
Cricket or grass shrimp.
Yeah.
Yeah, Burchett, I agree. Even the yellow bass down here, not bad eating. Now
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
tell you
yellow
what,
bass is good.
LBG will eat a yellow bass.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, barfish.
Yeah.
Yep, they
Like
call them
barfish.
barfish in Louisiana.
I remember one day we caught 50 of them on Tawakoni. Good
Hey,
sized
Yeah,
ones too.
Them some
yeah,
Oh,
good
them
eating
things
fish.
good. No
yeah.
limit. Yep.
They are no limit.
Yep.
Exactly. No
Yep.
limit.
They just like the bluegill. Well, they're
They,
not in
they,
flavor, but
Yeah.
You
They good
give
taco
them,
meat.
they give them about a good pound too.
Yeah.
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 Remember, like I said, Craig is used to bang test cows at the Selborne. First job in history, but it helped with the tuition during college.
I don't even want to go to college.
Oh, Stephanie
Yeah.
said they got striper there.
Oh yeah.
You better be ready if one grabs your
Yep.
bait. It'll run your. Yep,
Yep.
without a doubt, they fight good. Well, I know that the hybrids do, so I'm quite sure
Yeah.
the striper
Stripers
get
too.
bigger than the hybrid.
Yep.
What's that? They be up there in New York City, I guess. I say New York, but up that
No, the
way,
Tawakonies, a lot of
fishing
them
like
in
the
there.
bank and stuff,
Yep.
catching them stripers.
Tawakoni off them humps. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
You'll limit out in a half hour if you're on them.
Yeah, I see.
You're
I
only
see them.
allowed 5.
What's I think it's up north. What they call, I guess, bluefish. They be
Yeah,
fishing on
bluefish.
the
I
bank.
fish for them. Yep, off the
They be on
That's
the
banks.
salt
bank.
water, right?
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
saltwater.
saltwater.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
bluefish.
what I was going to say.
Yeah, and the canals and stuff we used to fish
Yeah.
for.
Mhm.
And they got saltwater striper up there.
Re-
Yeah, them things get big.
Them bluefish get big.
Oh, yeah, they get big too.
Really?
10, 12, 14 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, with surf rods.
Are they bony or they?
Yeah, they're bony, but they're good
I kind
eating.
of figure.
Yeah,
I think they're bunk. I don't think
yeah,
they were keeping them.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, we got.
people eat them.
Do they call it? Are they the blue runner or just blue
No, just a
fish?
bluefish. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because we have blue runner that I've caught on the
Gulf.
Yeah.
yeah in the coast
And a lot of
Okay.
porgies.
on the
They
surf.
call them porgies.
Yeah. I think
Ought to
Yeah,
look like
a lot
sheep
of
head
yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, we catch like 3 at a time.
Yeah.
Just like, yep, 3 hooks, like off a bridge or whatever. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we'll bring up 3 at a time. We use
Yeah,
them
Joey.
sea worms with little pinchers on them.
Yeah, there's been a few. I've seen a few tournaments. Even there's a couple of crappie tournaments that's been canceled too. They say it's flooding.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I seen that.
the
I
boat
seen a
ramps
lot
are
of
closed.
houses flooded in, I think, Louisiana or something.
Yeah.
A lot of flooding.
rain.
That rain, yeah, that
It
storm
rained, yeah.
yesterday
Uh,
or a couple days ago.
Fahim said, "What do you call a hephacologist?" He said, "Craig."
Man,
That's a good one right there.
Yep.
black and gold. Oh, cool.
Black and gold 1-inch split
Yep.
tail for bluegill and shell cracker for me.
Cool.
Ooh.
Black and gold. See, we have to do that.
I actually bought some jigs from well, you sell those jigs I bought from Alaska.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Flies.
Yep.
Yeah, they work pretty good.
Yep.
I bought a few of them from up that way.
Slab B said Auburn University is in Alabama is a cow college.
Okay, cool. I know in high schools in Texas they have the agricultural departments. Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right, Mr. JR.
All right, JR,
All right, JR.
man.
Be safe and wear those PFDs.
Yep.
That's right.
Miss Stephanie said, always talking JR.
Yep.
Craig said, I got a blind heifer that I am going to take to the locker next month. Going to have them cut me some tomahawks.
Oh man.
That's right. That's that Fred Flintstone.
Oh yeah. I can
This
do a
is
couple
really-
times. I never had a tomahawk before.
That's right.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it though.
But Craig Man Steve coming up there to
Yep.
get that tomahawk.
Right on the fire.
Yep.
I'm gonna do it on the fire.
Yeah.
Ooh, Craig said he got a 90. Me not Craig, but Mayo say he has a 96 Ranger and a 22-foot Ocean Pro center console for Savannah brackish river
Okay,
water.
cool, man.
Man.
Sweet.
Yes, sir.
BRTP says best bluegill baits are red wigglers, bee moth crickets, 132nd black hair jig, and believe it or not, big bluegill like crappie minnows.
Okay.
That's true too. But red wigglers, cranky pin love them better.
Yeah. Them copper nose. I know they like the. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We use that black jig. Just tip it.
Yeah.
But different lakes bite different. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah.
Joey.
Craig, do you go?
No, I think to do what he's doing, he got to go to the shoulder. I think he has to go all the way to the shoulder, Joey.
Yeah. Yeah, man. He
Murdoch
showed
say
That's
all my
enough information.
Murdoch say all my buddies around me give me flack for yellow bass. I like them myself. We call them yellow demons, but
Oh
I
yeah,
keep
they're
them.
good.
hey, man,
Yeah, if they fillet size, I'm gonna for
Yeah,
sure put them. I'm
yeah,
gonna box them.
yes, sir. Gonna put them in there.
yeah.
And most of the time, they don't make it back inside the house. If I fry them up, man, that they get ate as they come out of the grease. But I've never went and caught, you know, 30 or 40 of them. I usually catch 5 or 6.
Oh, yellow bass.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah,
He must
Tawakoni full of them.
turn.
yeah.
That lake has everything.
He must have turned his
100
kitchen.
pound catfish,
Huh.
20-pound stripers,
Yeah,
Yeah.
3-pound crappie. It even got big old bluegill in there if you can
oh,
find
yeah.
them.
That's
Wow.
right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a trophy lake.
Torx, they tried crickets once for bluegill, never again. It's worse than trying to use a minnow for crappie fishing. I had crickets all over my all over his boat.
Yeah.
No.
I guess you have to
They-
hook them a good way too to
You
keep
just
them.
had to catch them. They in the cage. You just put your hand.
Yeah, yeah,
You must have a little old tube or something.
yeah.
Stick your hand and get them unless
Right.
you had 10 in there.
The only thing I
Yeah.
don't like about them is it's a one hit bait
Yeah.
usually.
Yeah.
Depending on how you hook it though.
Right.
Depending on how you hook it.
I know you
Yeah.
use a long shank hook for them, right?
Number
No.
6.
Oh, okay.
Number
Number
6 even
six.
fly.
Aberdeen. Yep.
Yep. That long shank hook being too easy.
Oh, okay.
It's being too easy because you pretty much fishing in cover when you come out
Right.
in bluegill.
Yeah.
Okay, Murdoch. Murdoch say you made some for him about 3 years
Yeah,
ago.
I remember black gold. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some of them.
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard that bison color.
Yeah.
Craig said I knew the laughter would pick up as soon as you knew I was here.
All
All right, Slap B, brother. We'll catch you next week,
All right.
man.
Take care,
right,
man.
Slobby.
Yes, sir. Well, y'all, I mean,
Shoulder
I've
deep.
yep. He said shoulder deep.
Hey, what's that song called? Shoulder lean.
Rooster tails. Yep. Rooster. I've used them. Yep.
Yeah, Wayne, I've caught a bunch of fish off of a rooster tail.
Yep.
But
Yep.
another bait too. A lot of people know about them catawba worms.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
yep. They tough too.
Where do you get them? Different
On the
places.
tree.
Oh,
On the
oh,
tree.
okay.
Found
They're the
them
ones being like a mulberry tree, right?
it's not a mulberry. It's got a big leaf on it. No, like the elephant flower is, like the
Oh,
leaf like
yeah.
that. It's
Uh
something
huh.
like that, but not as big.
Okay.
And they be on them. They eat the leaves off of them, but they
Okay.
black and yellow. They use them. They got catawba worm forms.
I know, like
They
tomato
use them
plants,
for
you'd have them big old worms on them sometimes.
The
not
big
them.
green one.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah,
green
yeah.
and black. These are
Yeah.
black and kind of like chartreuse like color.
Okay. Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Oh,
You cut them in 3 pieces.
Okay.
Put the hook in there. You can probably catch you about 5, 6 brim off one
Oh,
piece.
cool.
You
that's
stop
my kind
using
of
it.
bait right there.
Yeah.
When you stop using it, it turns clear.
Yeah.
You'll never get the hide off of it.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
turns clear.
Hmm.
You just take it off. They tough. They
Yeah.
real tough. I don't know what they use them for. People use them to make some out of them.
Yeah.
Shit. Joey said you take turning the other cheek to a whole new level. That's funny. Yeah, I hate to see him go shoulder deep and they got to relieve themselves.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Mayo says Crappie Man jigs are a local staple, and his YouTube channel has some great videos on crappie fishing using exactly what he sells and shows you the hot areas and how to limit out.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a ton of videos too using Steve
Yeah.
jigs too, and I hadn't up to this point I hadn't seen anybody's jigs
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
the quality of his. I guide and if I find a color that those fish hold on,
Oh, you
I
don't
ain't
have to
get
change nothing. You're
exactly. And you
done. Yep.
don't have to fight with the
Yep.
constantly having to push
Yep.
that bait up
Yep.
on your hook.
Yep.
Correct.
Just have that cooler ready.
Yep.
Yep.
Have a cooler ready to see.
Oh yeah. I right now I put it right behind where I'm sitting. I don't even have to move.
Craig said he didn't even turn his head. He just went nose deep.
I need a remote to open the cooler. That'd be cool. Hit the
Yeah.
button.
Yeah,
Oop.
Hey,
Yep.
you see that little gadget that somebody
Yeah, the
came up with?
counter. The
Yeah,
counter.
got the counter on
Yeah.
it.
There was a guy on Fork had one.
got
Oh,
a
really?
cooler.
They
Yeah.
didn't make the mouth of it bigger though. It'd be a
Yeah. Yeah.
pretty good
What,
deal.
what is it? A cooler?
Yeah, with
It mounts to the
like a
top of your
funnel
cooler,
kind of, and it's a counter. Every slab you throw through that thing, it goes in the cooler. And there's a
and
flap,
it counts it for
and
you.
it counts the fish.
Hmm.
Yeah,
It
it's
don't
pretty
look
cool.
like it's too hard to make, but
No,
Yeah,
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 they sell it. Yeah, someone makes it and sells it.
that's pretty
So you
cool.
just throw your fish through that funnel, and every fish that goes through it in the cooler counts it.
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you another bait that I've seen people catch tons and tons and tons of bluegill. That Lawrence here mentioned the crawfish, but he said it works for red here. The grass shrimp. I'm surprised LBG didn't
Yeah, he
bring
said
that
it
up.
earlier.
I did. I
Oh, he
did.
Yeah,
did
he said it
Yeah.
earlier. Yeah, yeah,
grass shrimp.
yeah,
I
Grass
didn't
shrimp.
even hear you.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, grass shrimp. That's hey man.
You catch them or?
You got to go in these small ditches with the little grass in it.
Oh,
Normally
okay.
they be at the boat ramp. If you go to the
Mm,
boat ramp, you look off to the right,
yeah.
the height of the highest part of the boat ramp,
Okay.
you got grass right there. Sometimes you can go in there and get them out there,
Yeah.
but some of these boat ramps now, time done changed, it
Yeah.
eroded, a lot of grass
Right.
is not around the boat ramp no more.
Yeah.
So you kind of
Didn't
got
you
got
say you caught something out of Conroe one time?
correct. Yes, sir. They in Conroe.
Yeah.
They're in Conroe.
Yeah. I've,
Yeah,
I've only fished one lake where I seen them jumping,
yeah.
and that was Weatherford, Lake Weatherford up in
Mm,
You,
west of DFW.
you can get them deep. I say about 3 to 4 feet deep,
mm,
but it's got to be a bunch of grass. Now, when you bring
yeah.
it up, they be in there. They in the grass. They be deep too.
Can you
Yeah.
throw some feed out there to attract them? Probably not.
Nah,
Yeah, they're just there.
but they don't. You can't hardly find the grass shrimp nest no more. They used to
Right.
be Walmart used to have them all everywhere.
Yeah.
That's funny, Craig. Funny. Say don't
that
can't forget to remove your watch.
Now you're gonna need to know what time it is.
watch get dropped up in there.
Man,
Panfish magnet. I don't think I've ever heard of those.
Yeah, I heard of them. It's the same people that make crappie magnets.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I want that too.
But for him, if you need some baits, just get with Steve
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
either get the 1 inch stinger
Yeah.
or the inch and a half
Whatever
split
color you
tail,
want.
or
Yeah.
I might have mentioned this before though. It's feel like we had that taco store called Toledo Town.
Uh huh.
You used to go order maggots.
oh,
They
really? Yeah,
He,
fly
he,
maggot.
he
Yeah,
might be talking about
they,
maggots instead of
they be
magnets.
green, yellow, red. Yeah, they dye them. They lime
Oh,
maggots.
okay. They got them at
Oh, that may be what he's talking about.
yeah. They got them at
Panfish
like
magnet.
the pet stores because the geckos and stuff eat them
Yeah,
maggots. What were
I
they
Yeah.
ain't seen
called?
it in a while, but you just get
I
maggots
used to
and
buy them for my son had a lizard. I forgot what I called. You get for him.
yeah, you do that, and they
Yeah.
love them too.
Yeah. You ever turn your well, how you pronounce that? Talop tapat what are those worms you was calling a while ago?
Or catawba worms.
Catappa.
You got to turn
Yeah.
them inside out. What you do, you take the hook and get on they black and yeah, get on top of the skin. Then you just flip it
Oh,
like
okay.
that. Where the hook, then you pull it through.
Oh, okay. That's
They're
cool.
hitting the guts. The guts is on. They'll be turned inside out.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So you're hitting that till it turn the skin will turn completely clear.
Hmm.
By the time they turn clear, they don't even want it no more. You take it out, get that other piece, put it
Yeah.
on there, and do the same thing over. I used to put mine in a cricket cage. Go there the night before, find me some, give me probably about 20 or 30 of them. Put some leaves in there. But I still buy me some cricket because sometimes you got to kind of lead them off with crickets.
Yeah.
After a while, put some crickets up and just drop the
Yeah.
guitar one off of that.
Mealworms. That's what I used to buy.
The
Mealworms.
mealworms,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're expensive.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
want
Mr.
the
Murdoch.
least expensive, like
All
nibbles.
right,
If
but
they'll work in, that's probably the cheapest. And it's easy.
Yeah,
yeah,
clean.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like a
Yeah.
jig though. If
Yeah.
they on them beds, you can get that jig down there,
Right.
either on a cork or just twitching
Yeah.
it along.
You use corks, LBG, or you using just straight line or just casting?
Yeah, he used a cork.
Oh, okay. Slip cork or the spring?
Now popping cork.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But man, hey, there's a lot of ways to catch them brim though,
Yeah.
man. It's
Craig said red and white jig don't work for him neither.
hey, I'm just saying. If I get, hey, I'm gonna tell you what, Craig. I get you to use a red right G, you catch some crappie. We'll exchange for a tomahawk.
JLD said mealworms are soldier fly larvae.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Yeah, maggots, not
Maggots.
magnets. Yeah, that's
Okay,
what I thought.
maggots. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shoot, just leave
Yep.
some kind of meat outside. You get a bunch of them.
Yep. Yep.
I don't want. Craig said deal.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay,
Yeah,
Craig.
Craig in Iowa. That's like about
We'll
12
fly.
hours from me.
We're gonna
Yep.
fly. We're
Yeah,
gonna fly, Steve.
we're gonna
We'll
go up to
fly.
the fish Lake of the Ozarks up there.
I fished it before.
You did? Oh, okay.
There's some good fish up there.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Good fish up there.
Even
But
Kansas has some big old crappie over there.
Huh.
They got that lake. There's one lake up there.
Lake of the Ozark got some big old bass
Yeah,
in it.
yeah,
And they got some big brim too. We got
yeah.
some brim.
There's a big fish tournament, Lake of the Ozark,
Mhm.
$15,000 coming up.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Well, guys, I will say this: we've
yeah,
been on here
oh
longer
yeah,
tonight than we have in a while.
yeah, yeah,
But for you guys that I feel that the the boat fisherman has it. That I mean, most boat fishermen have live scope. I mean, don't overlook the small stuff. Is I've been saying that for so many years. A lot of people want to go to that great big old giant tree, but don't overlook the small stuff.
That's right.
It
yep,
holds it holds fish too. You bank fishermen, put that leg work in.
yep.
That's it.
Put that leg work in these fish, and don't go by somebody saying these fish not still shallow. I promise you. Now I'm not saying that they're gonna
Me.
always be shallow, but
Yep,
do not skip checking that shallow water.
yep.
That's
Correct.
right.
Say 16 hours from DFW.
We have to ship it next day.
Yeah. Too
Mr.
bad.
Feem say I still have a lot of plastics I ordered from Steve a few years ago, just enlarging my
Yeah,
collection.
yeah,
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
yeah. Oh
That's
yeah,
what's up.
yeah.
That's it.
Chit Chat says LBG, what type of tree you get those catawba worms?
It's called a catappa tree.
Oh, okay,
Catappa tree. Google it. Google it. You'll
cool.
see them. Where you say he was in Arkansas?
Yeah, around Little
Uh,
Rock.
yeah.
Oh, I guarantee because I'm actually from Jonesboro and Little Rock. I think it's from the state. Well, that's El Dorado,
Yeah,
about an hour from the state line where my mom was from. So yeah, I know they got them up there.
yeah.
They got a bunch of trees out here, but it's hard to find the worms.
Right.
It's getting ready to be that time for those bluegills. I promise you that. And what I may do just to help the population on Lake Conroe, that's why I do all of my bluegill fishing. I may be trying Lake Somerville out here. They got some pretty good ones up there too.
For real?
Okay.
Yeah, but I got a couple of spots that if they're not on yet, but if there's some guys that struggle to catch bluegill just to help the lake out, because I feel that Lake Conroe's crappie population is down due to the amount of bluegill that's in there. But if any of you guys that are uh, that fish Lake Conroe and could probably do with uh, a, a spot or two to catch some good bluegill, I'll hit me up
Kyle,
Facebook, huh?
I told him call me.
Oh, okay. Oh, you talking about Craig?
Nah, I was talking about some bluegill. Nah,
Oh, But you'll probably do better emailing me or hit me up on Facebook, and I'll get back with you. Now, and I'm giving the spot to you, and you got to respect that, and keep it to
that's
yourself, because I'll tell you now, a lot of people you can give spots to, and they next thing you know, the whole
what?
world knows about it. But uh, when it gets hot, I'll give away a few bluegill spots to just to help the population out.
Right.
That's right.
But as Miss Stephanie and Super Dave put on here, says it's a good show. Be safe, everyone, and wear those PFDs
Yep. Be safe.
and
That's
be
right.
safe out there.
Yep.
Chit chat, brother. I do appreciate
All
you
Yes,
right.
hanging
sir.
in there, and I appreciate.
Yep.
Hey, any questions you have, man, be for sure to throw them out there.
Yep.
If you get out there, man, throw us a report up so we can check
Yep.
it out and see what you got
Exactly.
going over there.
That's right. Find them Catawba worm, man. I know you got them
Yep.
in your area too.
Yeah, but as Miss Stephanie said, right here, we will see you guys next week,
Yep.
same time, same flavor.
Yep. Take care.
Peace.
Yeah,
Peace.
peace. All right.